Hey guys, Kelly here. We'll do something a little different tonight. Just want to let you know I do other things besides working on cars and other projects. I actually do a lot with electronics, computers, and other things as well. I am in the IT industry as my main profession. So with that said, I also want to tell you that I am a licensed ham operator as well. Actually, a general license operator. My call sign is KQ4PBY. I got it this year, and I am going to continue my studies. And one thing I wanted to try tonight was to get into DMR. Don't know a lot about it, but hopefully in this video I can learn a little bit. And let me flip the camera in, I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, sorry about the lighting here. This is actually my TYT. It's the MD-UV390 Plus. This is actually the 10-watt radio. I would put the listing in the description below here. One of the reasons I sometimes hesitate about putting, descriptions and where to buy these things, they change and the links disappear. I can tell you I got this on the internet, and there are two different versions of the UV930. One of them has GPS, the other one is just the DMR radio, and the DMR radio has actually two antennas in them. The 10 watt does. 10 watt has a small antenna and a larger antenna. I can get into that here in a little bit. The good thing about the one without GPS is it's up to 10 watts. The second thing I bought, which I kind of took it out of the package earlier and I'm fixing to finish taking it out. This is actually the Duplex MMDVM. It's actually the AD-F7021 Hotspot. I'll pull that out. And yes, my kitty cat has decided to come join me. This is Noodle. Of course, I got my laptop set up here, and I got my mouse, and got my little writer. And this is a PNY, 64 gig. Let's see if I can focus on it. Yep, 64 gig. This is my Raspberry Pi 4B. Now, one reason everybody gets the Raspberry Pi, actually it's the Raspberry 02W, and they have a simplex hotspot module. They put, hat or whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it, the modem, that's fine. The reason I'm kind of going with the 4B, I like the Raspberry Pi, and I think it's a pretty good little setup. Most of your Raspberry Pis, this one's got 1 gig of RAM, and they typically have 1.5 gigahertz. Yeah. So sorry, Noodle wants to get involved in the video here. So with that said, let me do a little bit of unboxing, and maybe Noodle will let me do that. She's, as you can see, sorry folks. Yeah, I know, Noodle. Well, let's pause this video and we'll be right back. And one other thing I meant to mention is I did go to that Jungle site, and I ordered this case here. As you can see, it's called a Duplex MMDVM Raspberry Pi 4. It's the screen. It's basically the box for the MMDVM. So with that said, let me go ahead and do some unboxing. Welcome back. So basically these modems, they're very easy to put on. As you can see, all you have to do is I'm going to take this off and show y'all real quick what it looks like. They have a little pin connector. Most time on a Raspberry they call these hats that go on here. This is real simple. Okay, you just make sure you line up all the pins right, and let me show you. See, line up all these pins right, and you just connect it. Make sure you don't build up no electricity, no static. And as you can see, look at here. See? Yeah. And then there it is. So let me go ahead and figure out this case that goes on, and then we'll start burning software. Thanks, guys. Alright, well, I got this thing unboxed. It's a little bit to it. They did include some instructions on how to put this thing together. So, y'all bear with me. I'm going to try to figure this bad boy out. So, bear with me. They said on one you can put, use the included acrylic tool to peel the protective paper. So I guess they have a little blue thing that they use to peel that. Let me see if I can find it. Not sure if this is it or not. This thing right here. I guess they want us to use that to peel the paper. Okay, I guess. Huh. Okay. So, alright, let me see the very first part I need to do. I don't know if it's, I think this is just the extra piece right here that goes with it. I don't know, it's their brand. So, we'll start with the very simple stuff, which is this. They said take the acrylic off and yeah. Let's see if I can do this real quick. I don't have nails if you didn't know. Huh. Okay. Oh wow, okay. So that tool really does help. Look at it. It's coming right out. Look at it. Wow. Use water and mild use here look, use water and they cut it off. So use water and mild. Okay. Okay, so let's do the other side. Oh, that really does help. Ooh, yes. Once you get that thing peeled off. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Look at this thing. Wow, that thing is pretty. I really don't want to get my fingers on the thing. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is number 2. It says I need my 4 screws. And let's just set this pretty thing right here for right now and get my little bag of screws out. And I'm going to dump this all over the table. Yeah, here we go. Watch this. Woo! Yeah. Get it everywhere. Woohoo! Yay. Alright, so it says 4 screws. 1. 1. And 2. 3. And 4. Whoop, don't get away from me. You will get out of my view of my camera. Can't handle that now. Well, they don't say nothing about putting washers on it. It says that this goes here like this. I assume it goes like this from what the instructor said. Bear with me. And you put these screws up through here. And Kelly, put the screws up in there, son. There you go. Alright, put 1, 2. Oops, I better put it down on the table here. Let's get it, flip it upside down, then we'll go ahead and put them on 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then it says there's this case, which is this thingamabob. This is weird. I guess I better be careful with it though. Let's set that down right there. And again, we're going to peel the acrylic off without breaking anything. Come on, get off. I made a mistake one time when I bought some of this acrylic. I actually was trying to build a little robot, and all of the robot parts were nothing but acrylic. And I said, well, I don't want to scratch it up, so I'm going to do all the peeling when I'm done. Well, that was a mistake. I couldn't get the acrylic off after that. I was like, okay, I screwed everything down. What do I do next? I started pulling it, and it just looked ugly. I don't know what I did with that old robot. It's somewhere around here anyway. And, yeah. Alright. I know this is taking time, folks. I'm hoping I have a long video that y'all can sit here and say, Kelly, you're boring me. But if you watch, I'm cool with that. I just, you know, try and do something different. I'm always working on cars. I got plenty of stuff I got going on this week. And this time, I hope I have time. I put one of my projects, one of the little projects off, and I haven't picked back up on it, and I need to. See, it's all peeled now. Now what it says is you put this. Wait a minute. I don't know. It says it's the black thing that goes right. This thing's what it says, and then what you do is you put it like this. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I really do. Now it says I need to get a piece. It's telling me to get something. Oh, it's not black. It's kind of clear, but I have to figure out which one it is. All these different ones. Well, that's clear. Okay. It's nice instructions when it works. I assume. It's not that. It's not that. It might be that. That. Let me show you something. You don't care. Watch this. I'm gonna show this to you. This is. I'm on step 4, which is right here, and it says get this clear part right here, put it on there. I assume it's this. So let me try it. I'm gonna do something a little different here. I am going to set these things with the screws. We'll kind of set this so the screws are flat. So y'all bear with me for a second, okay? All right, we're gonna do that. Is that cool? All right, that way I feel a lot better. I'm gonna face it the direction it said it's supposed to be, which is this direction right here. Yeah, there we go. Now it says that I need to put this clear thing on there next. Okay. Yeah. I see. Well, I don't know where it left off. I'm gonna just take a chance and show you where I got. Okay. So I'll keep an eye on my camera this time, and hopefully things won't go amok. You know what I mean? So anyhow, here's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit. So I started putting this thing together, and as you can see, there's I can show this to you. Lots of instructions. So let's start with what I got so far. Okay, I put this other little plastic clear thingy on there. It's yeah, that's a little bit on the. Let me adjust this a little bit more. There we go. And we'll go ahead and set it. So I got this thing on here, and I was going to test fit because the next part of the instructions says put the Raspberry Pi on there. When I first set the Raspberry Pi on there, it didn't want to fit. So let me show you what I had to do. I had to take this side of the Pi, and I had to just kind of trim this down a little bit here. It's just manufacturing stuff. I trimmed this down right here, And from what I understand, this is how this goes. Let's see if I can get it in there this time without, like, let's see, come on. Come on, you were in there earlier. And it's in there. Believe it or not, it's in there. It's in there. Yeah. Okay. Then it says that I have to put this sideboard in. I assume this is for the USB stuff. There's two parts to it. I think there's one on one side maybe, or one on the other. I don't know. So you get, which one of these is it? Which one? It says it's a clear one. So I need to find the clear one. I don't think, yeah, it's got to be this. This has got to be it. And then it goes in there like that. Wow, okay. But I got to take the ceramic off of it. So let me get my little ceramic tool again. Where did you go, little ceramic tool? Ceramic tool. Let's see if I can find it. I use this little clear thing I had earlier. Nice little thing. It's in here somewhere, so I set it down. Boy, I'm disorganized, ain't I? Yeah. Alright. Well, you know what? I'll find it later. Let's see if I can get this off of my fingertips. Let's see here. I think I can get that off of my fingertips. Yep. See, gotta get this sticky stuff off. Well, dog. Well, I know I set that little tool aside, but I'm gonna try to peel this off myself. I know. Just get it done, Kelly. And come on. Sorry, y'all. Boop. Dee-doo. Boop. 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 There's one. Let's see. Let's get this other one off. Ooh, there it comes. Would help if you had nails, which I don't have. Alright, it says this right here fits in here like this, or like this. Which one is it? Ooh, I gotta lift the pie up. I can't put it in without the pie. So bear with me here when I fold up the Raspberry Pi. Oops, I should have done that before I put the pie down. That's what I'm missing. Do this before you put the pie on. It goes right there. And then you just take this thing right here. And then you set the pie down. I guess. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Did I? Nope, not yet. It's gonna get in there somehow. Well, I think that's it. Wow, I think I got it. Alright, now, I got a couple more things I need to do. Said there's two more clear pieces. One of them's got a halfway messed up side to it. See if I can find it. Where'd it be? Where'd it be? Oh, yep, here it is. There's one of these. And then there's a small piece that goes with it, with the little elbow, which yeah. Sorry about the focus, guys. There's a piece here. Yeah, here. Can't really focus, but yeah. Alright, so it says you put this on it here first. Like so. No. That can't be. Yeah, it goes like that. like so. So we're going to do this. I'm going to set that right there like that. Yeah, there we go, there we go. And then it says put this clear piece right here. I guess you do it twice. Not once, but twice. There's one. And once you get that done, it says you do it again. So you get another one. Like so. Pop it on there like that. Right here. Okay. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Got one more to go. One more to go. And then you put this right here. Oh, yeah. That goes in there like that. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Cool. Mm-hmm. And then it says you put this other little figure, clear figure thing, I assume. Is it two or just one? Are they the exact same? They are. Wow. Okay, take the stuff off of it. Yep, take it off. I really need, oh, there's my tool. I found it. It's over here. Well, hey, now we can move a little faster. Oh, yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah. Get that out of the way. Let's move that out of the way. Let's do it again. Do it again. Yeah, use your little tool. That was cool. They include that, making life a lot easier until you get something, you know, so you don't put nothing on there to break it. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. And then this goes over to like this, I assume. Like so. Okay. And then it says you gotta do one more. You know what? This thing is worth it. This thing is really worth it. 20. Don't quote me on this. This is only 29 and some change on the Jungle site. So, but so far I'm liking it. I hope it don't. You know. Yeah. Let's see here. So you take, making a big old mess up there. So put this bad boy right here too. Come on. Don't you make a mistake now, Kelly. Put that bad boy on there. You do that twice. And then, ooh, you got to put your hat on it, I assume. Which is this thing. Right. Okay. Okay, so let's put this bad boy on there. See if I don't mess this up. Uh-oh. I don't like that at all. Well, it's going on, but see, here's the problem. Oh, it wants you before I, before I put this bad boy on. Let's take one of the slides off of it, the little spacers. Now let's try it. Make sure I'm not bending nothing or messing up no pins. Because definitely don't want that, folks. That don't look right. Do I put that on before it? Well, this don't really say when you put the hat on. It says you put one spacer on it, then you put the hat, and I assume, let me use my little plastic thing in. Maybe I can pull that thing up. There we go. Let's see. Did I put something on wrong, maybe? I don't think I did. You flip this over or something? And then you put that on? Or do you put it on beforehand? You know what? I don't know. It's supposed to fit, folks. Did I get the wrong one? Did I? Let's put that on first and see what happens. I don't think it goes like that. No, that can't be right. No, 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 no. I don't like it. It's supposed to fit it, and it's not. Maybe this is the wrong, and I don't know. I don't want to trim my hat because I don't want to mess it up. I mean, if I'm out $29, that's one thing. But it looks like to me I'm going to have to trim this plastic thing up, this thing right here. So, where? I trim it right back here. Guess I have to trim it here. It looks like everything else will fit but that. So, alright, let's see if I can do this without breaking it. You know what? I'm getting out the Dremel. Be right back. So, let me zoom this guy in here again. Yeah, okay, sorry I'm on the edge here. So basically, I'm going to show you on the camera if I can, I'm going to have to figure out this camera. So I'm going to trim these pieces right, I wish I could show this to you, but I'm having a hard time. Wow. So basically, I'm going to trim these two pieces right here, and I'm going to kind of flatten them out. So give me just a second here. I don't know what's worse, is my trimming ability, which I'm sure I axed this up pretty bad. I had to cut all this right here and this right here and trimmed off some sides here to make it work. So let's see if I can make it work now. I don't know what's worse, their design, or did I order the wrong one? I don't think I did. And I'm not cutting up any of my electronics, that's for sure. Yeah, that fits pretty dang good, I think. Well, I say that. Let's see here. Do I need to trim it a little bit more, maybe? Because I don't want the board leaning. It's leaning just a smidget. Now, maybe. Yeah, that looks good right there. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, let's put the other part on it and let's see how it's going to look. Maybe I didn't screw it up too bad. For all y'all at home, they skip a lot of this stuff because they don't want to go into the details of what it takes to get this part done. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't know what's worse, the design or the smell. I mean, I was sitting there trying, that smells good, yeah. No, it's not good for you. Not good for you at all. So that's on there. And then it says there's one more piece that goes on there, which is this piece right here. Yeah, that right there. So let me use my little fun little sticker removey thingy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Come on out. Come on. And all you at home, This is probably going to take less time to install the operating system and probably configuring the whole hotspot than it is to me put this little plastic pretty thing on it. You know? Wow. All that nice sticker stuff. Yeah, look at that. Yep, oh, that's yeah, that goes right there. And then from the instruction says this goes on it next. Like so. Better not say nothing. It looks like it's a good design. I hope. Well, here's a problem. Am I doing this right? Because it says, maybe I didn't do this right. I don't know. There's not much screw left on it, but it says you put this last piece. Oops, sorry. You put this last piece on there, and then you put some kind of sealer on it, screw thing. I don't know. These things right here, maybe. I never seen anything. Oh yeah, I guess that is them. Ooh, at least come with some nice heat sinks. Ooh. Man, I should have put those on the dang processor. You know what? I'm putting it on there. So, stand by. We're going to put that stuff on there. As I told y'all before, I wanted to put those heat sinks because I didn't know they put these little, I'll show them to you. They're really small. Yeah, you can see. Yep. There we go. So, you install, what I understand, you install this heat sink right here. This one right here goes on the processor, of course. You just peel the tape off of it. Don't peel your sticky stuff, but just peel the tape. The part that's clear. And like I said, I don't have nails. You know? I got a bad habit. I chew them off. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. You don't have to tell me. I know it's bad. So you put this on the heat sink right here on this. Let's get her squared up, and then you put the next one on the memory, which is this guy right here. He goes on the RAM, which is just 1 gig. Well, it really ain't that big of a deal, but it's always good to have heat sinks, man. Things just don't need to get hot. Okay, got that little thing on. Now we're ready to put this on the well, it's not long enough. Oh well, as long as it does good, who cares, right folks? Yep, that's right. Only thing that matters, as long as it cools the memory off, it don't matter. Okay, last one goes on the USB. It's a chip, yeah. Now, let's see here, where are we gonna put that bad boy in? Here we go. Get the sticker off. Get the sticker come off. Thank you. Yeah, okay. This guy goes right here. Well, I know the heat sinks ain't oriented right. Oh well. Let's go ahead and try to put this thing back together, maybe? Uh-oh, I'm off. What am I off on? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Now, let's put my little trim piece back on there that I did. And let's make sure I got this thing oriented right. Yep, there we go. Yep. Okay. Now, from what I understand, my little board should fit in there perfectly. And if it don't, I'm going to take this other plastic piece off. We're going to do it again. There we go. Get in there. Ooh. Ooh, it went in there. You know what? I'm pretty satisfied with that. It's all flat. Now let's pull our little screen protector off the LCD here because I don't want to get any more stuff on there. And we'll put this thing on here next. Yeah, there we go. Now it says that the next thing it goes on is this big old mama jama here. I assume it goes like this. Like that. Okay. Yep. Like that. And then there's one more that goes on there. And I guess I'm going to have to peel. I got to peel my sticky stuff off of that guy too. Boy, I hope after putting all this on there's nothing wrong with that Raspberry Pi. By the way, we're lucky right now. These Raspberry Pi 4s, they have went down. You can buy them at some of your favorite Raspberry Pi sites. Now, of course, you got to pay your taxes and your governments and stuff like that. And then you may have to pay some shippings. But you know what? $25. That's right, $25. Come on. Get out. Get it. Get it. Get it. All right, I'm going to start on the other side then. How about that? Well, I said I was. You know, that little tool, it's a pretty cool little tool, man. I like it, man. Let's see if I get it all off. Oop, no, it didn't want to come off as one piece. That's all right. That's okay. Yeah. We'll get it off. One way or another, it's coming off. Yeah. Let's see. We'll get this thing off right here. All right. Hope I didn't scratch that thing up too bad. I don't think I did. Well, it's coming. I didn't say it's going that easy, but they said if you need to put warm water on it, put warm water on it. I really don't want to put warm water on it, to be honest with you. I'm being lazy. Alright, now I gotta pull this little, yeah, you know, you want it to be a little bit of a pain right around this corner here. Okay, so why are you being difficulty? You being difficult, causing me to scratch up my ceramic with your nice fine tool. Now we're cooking with gas, I guess. Alright, so it says, last thing you put on here is this thing right here. That goes on just like that. And then, my understanding is you put those little screws on there, these little things right here. How? I don't know. Let me show you one. If I can get the camera to view, yeah. A little bitty rinky-dink thing with that. I really am going to operate this camera better now. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Well, it's going on. Did I do something wrong? Oh, you gotta put those little rubber booty things on it. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, that's cool. You put your little rubber spacer booty things on. I guess. I don't know. You know what? Really don't have room for those things. Oh, they go on top of it, I bet. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still going to screw this thing on here like I said I was going to do. Yeah, there we go. That's one. Then we're going to put another one on. Let's put this bad boy back here on there first. Okay. Put you on next. One more. Now, I assume you need to tighten this down a little bit. Don't need big pliers, but they help. Well, it says it's done. I don't know if it is or isn't. Feels good. Okay, I'm not gonna go any tighter now. This feels good to me. Hopefully I don't create no static and burn up my pie, but you know, that's always a possibility. Well, why is that one side? You know what? I don't care. It'll be as it is. And if it works, it works. It don't, it don't. Okay, so we got that done. You know what? I got an idea. Where's my idea thingy? Let's see here. I don't want to scratch up my board, so we're going to try something else here. There we go. That's a lot better. It's called a screwdriver. Works great. Instead of me scratching everything up. That's what it's designed for, right, folks? Well, that didn't want to go in for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there it goes. It went that time. I knew there was a design. See what it is? You got to come in here and screw those down from the bottom. And not look, it's looking real good. Yeah, you screw these from the bottom. Look, they're all flush. See? Look at that. They're all flush. So I guess these things right here, they go on top of it somehow. I don't know. Nope. I guess these went on the bottom. I just didn't know. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Well, there you go, folks. There it is. Now, I need to burn my chip. Be right back. Next thing you want to go to is you want to go to the pistar.uk/downloads and get your image for it. So I'm actually going to get the RPI Raspberry Pi 421, and I'm going to get that downloaded. Once I get that downloaded, we'll go ahead and zip it and get the image out of it. Be right back. Let's get our little USB reader writer and get that thing installed. And of course, it installs it as F. Yay. So what we'll do is we're gonna choose the device, which this is F. And let's get this guy right here, and let's do our from file. Now, I've already pulled the file out, so we'll go ahead and get that right there, and we'll start a flash. We'll be right back. Alright, well, I got it written. Did want to go back to something. I found out that those were the actual legs for it. So I put them on. I went ahead and hooked up the antennas, and on top of that, I went ahead and installed. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yep, there's the micro SD card. Yep. So what the site tells you is all you need to do is wait, go ahead and pop it in the drive, power it up, wait 30-40 seconds, and then once you're done, you go to pi-star admin. So let's try that out, okay? Well, I actually waited a full minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to right click and start a new tab. Let's see if it finds it. No. And no. Alright, back to the drawing board. I like using a little program that, and we're not going to do any update. This is called Advanced IP Scanner, and what it does, it scans my entire network. So let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a few days, but I want to give you a quick update. So, you can go to a website and and you can generate a configuration file for your SSID and your password. I'll show that to you. Let me flip the camera around and give you an idea where you can go, and that way you can just copy it to this configuration file to the root of your SD card. But for me, it's easier to run an Ethernet cable and plug it straight up to my Wi-Fi router, and then I can scan for it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So you can actually go to this Pi-star UK, I think. It's a Wi-Fi builder. I'm sorry, let me show you. This Pi-star UK is what they're saying you need to go to. I got timed out, of course. But I would rather just, let me show you what I would do. Like I said, I plugged my Raspberry Pi straight into the router itself in here, and I can go to a program called Advanced IP Scanner, and we'll go ahead and scan. I'll go ahead and scan it. I won't show you everything in my network, but give me just a second here. I'm going to pan away. So as you can see, it's showing the Pi-star right there, and of course it's 192.168 1.84. If you click here, you'll see it's running the HTTP. So with that said, let's go ahead and go to that address. We'll start a new session here. 168. No, I said 84. Okay, let's see if it comes up. Okay, no mode detected. Well, let's go ahead and go to configuration here, and it's pi-star. And the password by default is Raspberry. And we sign in. Alright, now, this is the wonderful thing. I really had a hard time with this for such a long time. So, I'll go through each one of these configurations and I will give you an idea what we need to do. So hang tight just a minute. Going back, basically on the configuration, you'll go up here. It'll be first set to simplex. Okay, you'll choose, in other words, you'll uncheck. Let me get my mouse over, uncheck that and click the duplex. When you apply the changes, then it'll come up with this screen right here, and you got to give it time to restart. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what my current Pi-star looks like and give you all. I'm not really worried about my location. I mean, I think everybody can figure that out. So if you go to mine, as you notice, I have MMDVM host set up. That tells you all the facts about that. And of course you choose duplex repeater. That's only half duplex. It's not really full duplex. It's kind of simplex with a transmitter and receiver. And then I come over here and I chose the DMR for my settings. Now, I'm not going to show you my ID, but I kind of can show you everything else that I've set. You notice I changed the host name. I changed the host name to Kelly pi-star, and that's how I'll resolve it in my DNS name. And then I put my call sign in right here, which I don't care if everybody has my call sign, it's cool. And then you put your DMR ID. Now, where you get your DMR ID is you come over here to radio.net and you apply for one. You use your call sign and you apply for one. You provide your certificate and everything else saying that you are an authorized ham operator, and they'll give you an ID. And once you get that ID, you apply that ID right there. And I'm not going to do mine. Now, on the radio frequency, this is something I really want to make sure you understand. You need at least 10 megahertz between transmit and received. And if you notice, my receive is 433.250.99 and transmit is 448.251.000. I chose those to make sure that the difference in transmit and receive is a high enough frequency that I don't think it'll cause any issues. And then, of course, you see my latitude and longitude, and you can get latitude and longitude anywhere. You can come on this website here, latitude and longitude, put your address in and get a latitude and longitude right here. And then you can just come over here and plug that in, okay? Now, when I chose EM, it's some way, I can't recall where, but when you get the town, you can go on some other YouTube links and they'll tell you where to get this information from. EM66HD, and of course you choose your town, which is Tennessee, USA. And this is a URL that I chose auto, where it'll automatically go to QRZ and create you a public URL. Now, one thing I want to make sure you know is you choose this. I'm going to kind of zoom up on it. Out of all the options, you need to make sure you chose that. It is STM32-DVM MMDVM _HS Raspberry Pi hat GPIO. You have to choose that, okay? And my node type, of course, I'm going to say it's public. And I didn't choose a DMR access. I'm not worried about that. I chose the EuroAPRS2.net. And then, of course, you set your time zone, which I'm America, Chicago. And then your language, and of course, you apply those changes. Now, this is something you can find all over the place on the internet. I'm using Brandmeister, and this is the one for United States. You can choose any one you want. But if you're in the US, get the one for US. And of course, the color code, you always want to choose one for your color code, and you can choose this dump data. I'm not using mobile GPS. There's the GPS port if I was going to use it. Now the dash settings, I did choose public, okay, and of course you go and apply the changes. The latter part of this is, of course, your Wi-Fi. Like, here's my WLAN. This is where I'm plugged up, hardwired. But then again, here's my SSID that I chose for my Wi-Fi. Okay, so I have two connections. I have a hard link, and then I have a Wi-Fi. So, and then you come down here and you can change your auto SSID by just, putting your PSK password in. And the remote access, this is one you'll need to set your password. Please set your password on this for accessing Pi-Star. Once you apply all your changes, okay, and then you go to your site, which I can go Pi-Star, it's Kelly, I think is what they did, Kelly. And of course I'm going to take all, excuse me. And then I'm going to go to kellypistar.com, because so every person will buy their own digital radio. I of course chose the TYT. It's this MD-UV390 plus. Now, a lot of confusion in the past about people sitting there digital. Everybody has a different digital radio. But I want to go over the way to make this so easy for you. First of all, I have my channel information. As you can see, I have different channels. You can basically right click and add a channel. As you come down here, it's channel. And then you have all your basic information. Okay. Well, I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and delete mine real quick. I have one called Echo. Now I want to show you how to use this. Echo, if you'll notice up here, my transmit frequency is 448-25100. Well, if you notice on here, that's my transmit side, 448-25100. You basically put the Hotspot's receive frequency and the transmit frequency. And likewise, for the transmit frequency, sorry, I don't mean to pan the camera around, that would be the transmit side. So in other words, this receive would be in the transmit of my radio. So 443-250-199. If you go over here, that's my transmit, right? That's my receive. That's my transmit. Same thing with transmit over here. Just bear with me. So you see they're reversed because your hotspot needs to receive on one channel and your radio transmits on the other. So in other words, the hotspot's going to receive on this number. And you notice I got over a 10 megahertz difference between these two frequencies. That's a requirement to keep the signal clear, because you want to keep those two, the receive and transmits, are very close to each other on this, and you want to keep them separated. So as you notice, like I said, receive and transmit are the same, and likewise receive on this side is the same as transmit on this side. And I'm sorry if I was confusing, but I wanted to make sure everybody understands that. The last thing I want you to do is make sure you use this device, this STM32-DVM/MMDVM_HS Raspberry Pi hat GPIO. You also go ahead and make sure you set up all your other time information. Now, I do want to tell you, go up to here and change your MMDVM display type. Choose OLD type 3. I chose the AMA0 device, AMA0. Now, you can choose either modem or whatever. I don't think it really matters. Okay, just as long as you make sure you choose OLED type 3. Make sure you choose this for your hat. Set all your other configurations. Make sure your dashboard access is public. I know that there's some problems with that. And then, of course, make sure your SSID and everything is set up. Now, I want to show you what it looks like, because I am going to go over here and I'm going to show you that I have my radio is turned on right now, and under Echo I have of course, this is my receive and transmit. But you also notice over here that I have a contact name called Echo. Well, you have to go to your digital contacts and add Echoes. Like in this case, it's a private call, 9990. Well, when you're setting up your channels, make sure you choose that contact name. It won't know where to go. Okay, you can set this up. This is your hotspot information right here. This is your color code. But you have to choose a contact. In this case, mine's Echo. Okay? Another good thing is that if you want to listen to all the channels, you can set up a group list. You come over here to your group list, and you can select all these in your group list 1 up here, and go back to, in this case, go back over here, and you can choose your standard group list, and it'll listen to every one of those stations on this one Echo. Okay, I'm not going to do that. All I want to do is key up on my Echo channel on my radio. Okay, channel name Echo. Here's my receive and transmit, and then of course my contact name. So be right back, and I'll show you what it looks like when you talk on the radio. Give me just a second. I'm back over here. I'm going to change it. I'm not going to do worldwide. I'm going to go to echo
3, 4
that I have set up. And if you notice, your OLED is not keying up or doing anything. It's just a blank screen. But as soon as you activate, which I'll do my test real quick. This is KQ for PBY doing a radio check.
This is KQ for PBY doing a radio check.
You notice? I know it's a lot of information. I don't do a lot of these videos with radios and stuff, but even in Kelly's Busted Knuckle, I do things. I am in the IT industry. I won't go into what I do, but this was a learning thing for me, and I was glad you come and joined along with me on this to set up your first hotspot, your DMR hotspot. Maybe later on I can come up with some other things that we can add to this hotspot, but this was just kind of a lame way of, you know, telling you how I configured it and made it work. Feel free to leave comments, and like I said, I could have done a better job with this video, but I wanted to it was even some of the videos in the world, I understand what they were doing, I just didn't understand how they were doing it, and I'm hoping this helped you a little bit. But always do me a favor, like and subscribe my channel. The more feedback I get, the more I want to go out and do more of these videos. Thank you for joining today, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye.